Drop the news, and this is the third time I made this video. I was saying some truths in this video that I believe that if I keep saying it, somebody special called the CIA or FBI will be knocking at my door. So I had to cut the video like 2 or 3 times. I just couldn't add the information. I would love to tell people the truth, but I just can't do it because of the society that we are living in today. And this is a deep conversation and subject matter right here. And a lot of people is going to go to hell behind hypocrisy. Hypocrite definition: a pretender, an imposter, a deceiver, one who knows righteousness or the right way and does the opposite of it. Lukewarm, backsliding Christians. Hypocrites. To the pit with the hypocrites. Every hypocrite is going to go to the bottomless pit unless God deem otherwise. Every last one of you, each hypocrite is going to say, hopefully it's not me. A lot of people in the comments, they still doing what's wrong, backsliding. You know what you are? You are betrayers to your Lord. Every time you backslide or do something wrong, you prefer to listen to Satan over God. You are a betrayer of God, a backslider. You treacherous. You are treacherous. Okay. A lot of people, I'll tell one story that I can tell. The other ones I'm going to leave out because it's just too touchy, you know. But it really need to be said. I just ain't going to say it because, like I said, agents are watching and listening to me. So anyway, one woman, I ain't going to say who she is, you know, true stories. She said this guy's a fag. This guy touched little boys and stuff like that. Every time we looked up, this dude is doing something to some boy or some man. That dude that's his friend, it's more than his friend. They screwing each other, you know, and he's sick. He's sick. We love saying that in our community. He's sick. They sick. You know, you sick. That's what I had to say to you all. You sick. You are sick. You know. And so, anyway, one day I went to her house and all her tires was on flat in her car. You know, same one that was gossiping about him. I ain't gonna say who they are. I said, what happened to your tires? She said, the police just left here and I did a report on some woman that worked with me. She followed me home from work, and when I went in the house, she slashed all my tires and rolled out. And immediately I said, "Dyke," because us men know this. When you sleeping with a woman and you just slept with her and you got up and you packed and left, and she wasn't finished with you, and you just used her for some ass, she come and slash your tires, scrape your car, or bust your window out of your car or your home. That's when women do shit like that. A normal woman just ain't gonna come to your house, follow you all the way home, and slash your tires. A scorned bitch will do that shit. And you was dealing with a scorned bitch, and you are a woman. Why is a woman scorned over you? So, you know, I'm just humoring her ass, and I'm saying this. I'm saying, so what happened? You know, why would she come do that? She said they went to a business gathering. It's like a party for a business, and basically they were all together, and it was all these girls talking and stuff like that. And she realized that girl worked in her office somewhere, and she said they were talking and they really hit it off, you know, kind of like they enjoyed each other. And then all of a sudden, she realized the girl was getting a little bit too close to her, so she started talking to the other girls and stuff like that. And then the very next day, the girl came and slashed her tires. A bullshit ass lie. You slept with that woman, or you were sleeping with that woman on the job. and then y'all went to that business party and she saw you talking to other women, and she thought you and her had a thing, and basically she came and slashed your tires behind that. Who you fooling? Who you fooling? You know? And I would tell some other sensitive stories that's 100 times worse than that. But like I said, agents are watching and listening to me as well, so I keep my mouth shut. Rap the news. You ain't gonna fool me. People say, rap the news, why are you giving it to this person or that person or doing this or doing that? You have no idea what I'm doing and who I am. I can go in your house and it will take me all but 1 second to 30 minutes. And if you got 9 or 10 people in your house, I can tell everybody what they doing and who they are. I can tell you about every member of your family. I can read everybody, and I do. And I can tell you who the scum of the earth is, who's the sluts, who's the faggots, who's the molesters, who is the murderer. I can just tell you what everybody is, who the betrayers are, who the weak people is. You know, I can tell you things that you're doing. That is without a shadow of a doubt. People say I have police eyes. That's what they call me. My family said, don't bring him around because I expose them all. They don't want me to come around. They say, oh, he's going to put a curse on you. It ain't because I'm going to put a curse on you. I don't say, well, it's a rare event that I say, I pronounce a curse on this person. If you did something tragic to believers, yeah, hell yeah, I pronounce a curse on your ass. But to my family and stuff like that, no. Friends, no. I don't deal in that shit. Right? You have to be the scum of the earth for me to do some shit like that. And you have to done hurt somebody very wickedly. You know, like kill them or something. You know, for me to say, curse be upon you. Right? And the prophets cursed. Right? And God curses. So there ain't nothing wrong with that. So anyway, they were saying I cursed them because I told them things that was going to happen to them, and it did. And they said there's no way possible you could have known that. It is a way possible called the Spirit of God. Anyway, like I said, they used to say, and this is my hand before God, don't tell him nothing, because all he's going to do is damn you. See? They used to say that. Anyway, long story short, everybody, let's just get down to it. Who is the hypocrite? You are. Everybody. All have fallen short. Everybody. If you fit into that 1% where you make mistakes, mistakes don't make you a hypocrite. We err as believers and as people. We err. Doing things of a set purpose makes you a hypocrite. When you purposely go out there and fornicate or commit adultery or smoke weed and do drugs or hang around the wrong crowd or this or that. When you purposely doing things, you are a hypocrite. There's a lot of wicked things going on, people, that I just can't talk about. And I was just talking about it, and you know what? I said, my better mind said, nope, don't even put nothing out there like that. Don't really talk about what people actually do in their homes. And they hiding it. You can't hide from me. I see you. Don't invite me to your house if you ain't straight. I'll say that again. Do not invite me to your house if you ain't straight. Because I will tell you right in front of your face, you wicked. You a molester. You are this, you are that. You a fag. You a dyke. You doing this shit. You a crumb cake. You stabbing him and her behind her back. You got a relationship with that motherfucker over there. I see just about everything. I have real true vision. And guess what? When I can't see you, guess what I know about you? You are under a respite from God. What did that mean? That means God is keeping your deeds shut and closed for a reason, because he don't want you exposed yet. Everybody gonna get exposed. Everything in the dark gonna come out to the light. says God. Everything in the dark is coming to the light. People think they hiding something. You ain't hiding nothing. You will be shamed on the day of judgment. Watch and see. So, who was a hypocrite? You are. They used to go around when we was kids calling everybody sick. You sick. Everything, every little thing you did, they caught you doing. You sick. Everybody's sick then. Right? Keep going. Job 8:13. The hypocrite's hope shall perish. What do you mean that? The hypocrite is hoping, even though I did this sin, may God forgive me. Take a drink of this, man. Even though I did this sin, I betrayed God with the devil. I listened to the devil instead of God. May God forgive me. When you do things of a set purpose, God leave you in your trespass. Again, if you choose a path, God will leave you in that trespass. You're going to go back to it. And so God said, as a dog returns to his vomit, the hypocrite returns to their crime. Let's keep going. Job 13:16. For a hypocrite shall not come before God. Meaning what? Again, you see it above it. To the pit with the hypocrites. You're going to the lowest, darkest place in hell. Because you know way better than what you're doing. You have no faith in God, no trust in God. Because if you have faith and trust in God, you would not be backsliding and betraying God the way that you are doing. You know. And I'm going to say one of those dark things. And I'm just going to leave it like that because, like I said, it's very sensitive. And basically, you can only say so much because of how fucked up this world is. I ain't going to say it. I ain't going to even say it. Anyway. Job 15:34. For the congregation of the hypocrites shall be desolate. What do you mean? When God come and make the Gentiles desolate, you going down with them. You're going down with the ship, Captain. You know, for your hypocrisy. You ain't fooling God. Everything that you hide is going to be revealed. The angels know it. God know it. And they are going to smite your ass. Watch. People think the angels going to be coming nicely and talking to them nicely. And they some Jesus type. Watch this. Let me tell y'all something, man. Nobody dealing in God is soft. Everything comes and kick you hard in your fucking ass. If you're looking for some soft shit, you need to go to Joel Osteen's Church of Homosexuality. That's where you'll find soft shit at. You ain't gonna find nothing dealing with the Torah or the Bible or God, period, soft. Fire from above. Hell, the ground opened up and swallowed these people and sucked them down to the pit. That's what you're gonna find. Slayed, hanged, crucified. That's what you're gonna find. Punished for your sins. 400 years of captivity. Murder, rape, plumage. And watch this. And everybody got called captives from the child all the way to an adult, raped. When you going to find something soft in the book? The only time you're going to find something soft in the book is when you soft. I mean, your heart soft. And you kind. And so God says, as a man sows, so shall he reap. You live in hardcore, your life going to be hardcore. You live in foul, your life going to be foul. You think foul, your life is going to be foul. And what he said, the joy of the hypocrite, Job 25, is but for a moment. Nigga, all your bullshit is for a moment. And we know that moment is short right now. We know that. Let's keep going. Job 36:13. But the hypocrites in heart heap up wrath. Wrath. You piss God off with all that betraying and backsliding. Oh God, I love you, but I'm going to go to the devil and do this. Oh God, I love you, but I'm going to be a homosexual with the devil. Oh God, I love you, but I'm going to be a dyke with the devil. Oh God, I love you, but I'm finna go fornicate with that man and that woman. Oh God, I love you, but this nasty movie I'm watching got me. That alcohol got me. that weed got me. Everything got you, because hell gonna get you after that. Your shit is for a moment. And you heaping up what? Wrath. They cry not when he bindeth them. What do you mean bindeth them? He said take all of the damn tares, bind them and burn them. He said you going down with them. He gonna bind your ass and burn. You don't get binded unless you gonna burn, dummy. Let's keep going. Isaiah 9:17. For everyone is a hypocrite and an evildoer. They what? Everyone is a hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speaketh stupid, folly, foolishness. For all this, his anger is not turned away. For people that think they're going to get that Jesus Christ path, I just watch all this sin in the blood of Jesus. You're going to be in the lowest depths of hell, hypocrite. I don't know you. That's what you're going to receive. But his hand is still stretched out. What do you mean? Even though you're a hypocrite and you done turned and did some bidding with the enemy, the devil, he's still calling for your wicked ass, man, to come to righteousness. It's a damn shame, man. Isaiah 33:14. The sinners in Zion are afraid. And what do you mean? Every hypocrite fears they're going to be exposed and caught and punished for their shit. Every hypocrite fears. If you don't fear, it's because you ain't getting out of hell. If you do not fear your crimes and your conscience is seared, it's because you're not getting out of hell. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? You're going to dwell with what? The devouring fire. You're going to get destroyed. Your shit going to be desolate. You're going to the pit, hypocrite. Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burning? What does everlasting mean? Bitch, you ain't getting out the fire. For your weakness, oh, I'm just going to go to her one more time. Oh, I can't let it go. Even though I try, Mariah Carey, I just can't let go. Something in my eyes just takes control. Right? You better let that shit go or you're going to burn with that shit. You better abandon ship or you're going to go down with it. And when you go down with this ship as a hypocrite, you go to the fire. Every gay person is a hypocrite. Every weed smoker is a hypocrite. On earth as it is in heaven. You ain't up there smoking no weed, man. God ain't going to allow that. You are smoking that weed to escape reality. You know, it's for medical uses. Sure it is. If you have medical uses, something wrong with that too. Everlasting burning for the hypocrites. Matthew 7:5. You hypocrite. First cast out the beam of your own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote of thy brother's eyes. First get your shit together, motherfucker, before you come over here saying shit to me. First, so that's what I learned. That's what God told me. And watch this. I prayed to God and said, is my wife for me? Is my kids for me? Is this life for me? Or do you have another life for me? You know, am I on the right path? Am I where I'm supposed to be at, Lord? And he answered me right away in a prayer. And he said, yes, you are. That is the wife you are supposed to be with. These are the kids that you are supposed to have. He said, the problem is, and God told me straight up, is you. You still watching them dirty movies, man. You still watching them women on TV. You still doing this. You still going over this house and doing that and doing this. You still drinking. You need to stop. When you stop, then your family will act better. Up until then, they ain't going to act better because you ain't better. And I said, whoa, it's straight up, like, it ain't a talking voice, it's just inspiration. And you're receiving it like someone is talking to you, right? And you know exactly what it's saying to you. It said, for me to get my shit straight and then focus on my family. So I stopped drinking, I started hanging out, I stopped all the damn watching of, I used to love to watch the women's wrestling. You know why? Because I like to, man, let me say. I used to love to watch the women's wrestling. Men who like to watch men wrestle because they faggots. And I'm going to say it again. You're like, well, I watch men wrestle because you a fag. What man watched another man in panties jump on another man? What man watched another man in silk panties jump on another man but a faggot. That's why you watch wrestling, you know. And so that's what God told me to do. First, cast out the beam of my eye. So the beam of my eye is watching. I used to watch Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Some of y'all probably remember that, huh? That was my favorite show. Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. I remember we had a fight. It was like, I think, the Super Bowl on, and I had the remote to the TV. And modeling was on. I turned to modeling. What you doing? All the dudes. What you doing, nigga? What you doing? I'm watching modeling, nigga. What is you, a faggot? What you mean, nigga? What's wrong with you? What you mean? Nigga, what man watches modeling? Hey, man. We had almost to a fight over that shit. What man watches modeling? A man does. I love to see them women strut their shit down that aisle, man. What man watches another man in tights tackle another man over and over again, chasing balls? Faggots. Ain't nobody watching that fag shit. We gonna watch some women. Like it or not, nigga, I got the remote. That's how I am. But I had to turn away from that. I had to turn away. That was sin to me. I had to turn away from that. No more runway women. Come to find out, some of the motherfuckers ain't even women today now. I'm glad I turned away from it back then, before you start finding out some of the motherfuckers is men. Some of them motherfuckers is men. It's a damn shame, man. Ain't nothing sacred, huh? Ain't nothing sacred, man. You know. But I look at the point, though. Look how the world got people's mind conditioned. If I watch Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, something wrong with me for being a man, for liking what God wanted me to like. But you can watch men in panties yell and talk to each other and threaten each other and then hop all over each other and wrestle and put each other's legs in the air. You can watch that pin each other down on the ground. Some straight up fag shit. And then the same thing as football and basketball. I don't watch sports. For what? Well, I want to see some man running up and down the court in some little shorts for. Faggot ass shit, man. Faggot ass shit. For all you men who do that shit, something wrong with you. Unless you just blind, deaf, and dumb and ain't nobody told you. What the hell is you watching? All them damn football players, tight ass damn shit, patting each other on the ass every 5 seconds, huh? Chasing little balls and shit. Fuck that, man. But this is what it's saying. You hypocrite. We all have been hypocrites, man. Cast that, what? Beam out of your own eye, and then you shall see clearly to cast out the mote of your brother's eye. And lastly, Matthew 24:51. And shall cut him asunder. Who? Cut the hypocrite off. Throw him away. And appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You're going to hell. People think you're going to be in the darkness or in the grave just grinding your teeth. No, you're going to be grinding your teeth because of the pain of the fire of hell, the boiling and the flames. That's why you're going to be gnashing your teeth. I just don't play with religion or nothing. I'm serious, and I talk serious, and I touch on issues that people won't touch on. And unfortunately, if you say certain trigger words, they're going to be all over you because they watching us real believers like a hawk. So again, hypocrites will be in the lowest depths of the fire, the pit. To the pit with the hypocrites. They will be in the darkest place, the outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Strap the news.